shrimply having a wonderful Christmas time.
Welcome back to Boy Talk.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Boy Talk.
What are we doing today, right?
Today I'm reading Aaron Fuck Sonic, a slow burn fanfic of love.
Yes, love wins.
Hopefully the next chapters will be incredibly short to make up for the other ones. Or the last one. The last one was so much.
There was a lot.
And it didn't really further the plot. Okay.
You found it?
Yes. Are we ready to roll?
Bro, I am never been more ready.
I have never been hornier.
I've never... my penis has never been
Aaron
so
Hansen
rock
will use
hard.
you sexually.
No, he won't. He won't do that.
If you want him to, maybe.
I don't want him to do that, though, is the thing. I love you.
Okay, here we go. We're back on it. Chapter 4. Actually, Chapter 3, lol. Summary. Hopefully this comes out on my birthday. Happy birthday to me, I guess. Oh, Susie and Dr. Eggman are in this. Also, this is the second half of a conversation, so go back and skim Chapter 2. Thanks. I'll put this image on the video.
Shrimply having a wonderful Christmas time.
This image too.
My favorite image.
You fucking...
Let's cut the bullshit, shall we? I have feelings for you.
You fucking C-word what? Susie growled. It would have been a lot more cutting if I said it, but I'm not going to say it on Boy Talk, because then it'll be used against me when I run for president.
Valid.
The nefarious Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik cackled. I'm gonna steal your company. Nar, nar, nar! He sneered with his ugly gremlin-ass cheese-grater-swallowing-ass voice.
Me?
Like, holy fuck, he sounds worse than he looks. Jim Carrey? You can't do that! I don't even own it! God, what a creep. Susie clenched her fist like that in Arthur meme. Like in that Arthur meme.
Like that in Arthur meme.
Why would you want it in the first place? Well, Mortimer, I'd take it and use it to send subliminal messages to the viewers so they'd be encouraged to buy tickets to my theme park. The old bald guy twirled his squirrely mustache. And au contraire, your husband owns the company, which means you own is too probably legally maybe fuck if I know.
Sorry, what? What did he say?
Which means you own is too probably legally maybe fuck if I know. So if I force you to divorce him, then I can convince whoever is in charge of this stuff to give the company to you, then I'll marry you and kill you so the company will be mine.
Excuse me?
That's how law works. Simple, right? That.
Okay. If Aaron owns the company...
He can marry Aaron.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I thought that's where this was going. I thought he was gonna, like, take Susie out of the picture somehow, maybe by killing her.
Aaron marries Sonic.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But that could be where the source of conflict comes from.
You're so right.
Like, Robotnik's like, dude, marry me so I can take control of your company. But Aaron's caught between, like, that and his love for Sonic.
His archenemy.
Yeah.
Babe, you can be a book editor boy.
No!
That is an awful lot of trouble for one YouTube channel. And what? One game as of insert a date here, I don't really care which one.
Okay.
Susie didn't know what to think. This man was crazy! She was 90% sure Egg Grump Inc. It's incorporated now, it was Industries in the last ones.
There's no rules, nothing matters.
She was 90% sure Egg Grump Inc. didn't even have an amusement park. Unless it was secret, then it was a bad amusement park. How was anyone supposed to go there if they didn't know about it?
Duh.
Ivo's plan suddenly made a bit more sense. You just don't understand because you're a girl, Eggman spat.
Oof. Eggman the misogynist?
Susie turned to Orbot, or one of Robotnik's sentient robots that was sitting there the whole time and didn't just appear there because that would be ridiculous. Is it just me, or is this guy a prick? It's... Emmett, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm getting my chocolates. I want my chocolates.
I got Emmett anniversary chocolates, and now he's eating them.
Well, it's closer to birthday chocolates, isn't it?
They're birthday chocolates.
My birthday's almost
I remember when they first invented birthdays. Sweet, sweet birthdays.
This is almost certainly going to be uploaded after my birthday, but who cares?
Yeah, because none of us edit the show.
Yeah.
It's not just
but
you.
But wish me a happy birthday
Oh,
anyway,
wait.
because I'm perfect, and you
Happy
love
birthday,
me.
perfect boy.
Fucking homo. Eat shit, gay boy.
It's not just you, but alas, programming is programming, is it not? The red orb-headed robot replied. The only useful fucking thing in the fucking everything. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, and the boss is mean too. Cubot, a yellow cube-headed robot, added unhelpfully. Bless this stupid, dumbass, useless piece of fucking shit.
That's how I talk about you.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry, I'm kidding.
Orbot sighed and patted his companion's head. Please excuse him. He's still a work in progress.
Me.
Shut it, you dolts! Eggman yelled, shooing his robots. His voice was as graceful as a cat getting its fur forcefully cheese-grated off its skin. Seriously, someone get whoever voices this guy some tea and honey before they drown in the blood of their own vocal cords. Stop talking to the prisoner. Prisoner, Susie screeched, upset by the development. My ass is your prisoner. My ass, I'm your prisoner.
My ass is your prisoner, Robotnik.
Oh no.
This is a different kind of fanfiction.
Too bad. You're my prisoner until you divorce Aaron Egoraptor Hansen and claim Game Grumps as your own. The round doctor pressed one measly button, and a light blue electric force field zapped its way around Susie, imprisoning her. She gasped and pulled her hands closer to her, afraid to touch the electricity field or get too close. Humans are very conductive, you know. Fuck you! She yelled, angry.
That's what she sounds like?
Wait until after the honeymoon. Eggman vomited.
He vomited?
Susie flinched back. There was puke everywhere. He did vomit, and it was really fucking gross. The putrid scent of shit mixed in a toilet bowl of rotten eggs hit her face like a slimy, smelly Alma transporter filled with garbage. Isn't this what you want while you're eating chocolates?
That doesn't bother me. I don't care about that.
We just watched Sal do a whole bunch of gross stuff.
This chocolate is so sugary, it's hurting my teeth.
My boy.
I think I have a cavity.
A cavity? I never saw cats.
I know. You watched 20 minutes of it and started crying.
Just like this story. She lifted her shirt over her nose before silently glaring at the evil doctor. What did you eat? Only my morning protein shake consisting of garbage shit, rotten eggs, and hedgehog meat.
Me too, fam!
It's certainly helping with my... Dr. Robotnik coughed up a clump of vomit. My waistline.
Waistline snatched.
He doesn't even have a waist. It's just a ball.
It's just a circle.
I swear to God I will break myself out of here as soon as humanely fucking possible, Susie grumbled, staying on the side of her prison that was furthest away from what was most likely a sexual predator.
Okay.
I didn't know Yakko Warner was in this fic.
We've been watching a lot of animated
Yeah, we
recently.
are. She pulled out her phone and began texting her husband. Susie, hey, C-word, catch me outside, how about that? Yeah, that was in the beginning.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot because it's been 30 years.
You forgot because it was overshadowed by Aaron Fluff getting his balls fondled by Dan.
And whatever the hell went on with Trump where he was like, you smell very un-Mexican.
She sent, hoping it would get Aaron's attention. Eggman leaned over her shoulder and she punched him in his gross-ass nose. Hey, rude! Don't you know hurting others is wrong? She punched the smartass in the fucking face again until his glasses broke and he collapsed on the cold hard ground. Her hand bloodied and knuckles pierced with broken glass. She continued to text Aaron. I was joking, but seriously, come help me. I think this guy's gonna kill me. Or you. It's complicated. Face. Eggman hadn't moved in a while, so frantically, with the urgency of a gazelle outrunning a cheetah, and her heart pounding faster than a rabbit's, sweat dripped down her forehead in big fat droplets of sweat fear and anticipation. Her muscles flinched as she tapped the camera shutter on her phone. Multiple times a text from her husband interrupted the disgustingly deathly, dirty, dastardly, bastardly photo shoot. Eggman was lying in a pool of his own puke, BT dubs.
Good to know.
Aaron, you know, I don't like being called a C-word.
That's fair.
Sad face. Aaron, and who is the other guy? Dan says it isn't him. Do I have to be worried? LOL, JK, ILY, faithful forever. Susie,
Love.
C-word. I wish I could just say it, but I'm not gonna do that. Susie, image underscore 321142420 420.png.
Blaze it, haha.
Susie, LOL, this is the yeast fuck that imprisoned me. What a fucking pussy. Bet I could kick his ass if I weren't behind bars. Come get me, please. Crying face. Aaron, let Dan finish blowing me first. We were gonna wait for you to come back so you could watch, but I got hard thinking about that delivery hog. So, Susie, Dan is dead, Aaron. Susie closed her phone and groaned annoyed. Back with this Dan is still alive shit. Her poor husband hasn't been able to cope, refusing to get a new partner to do Game Grumps with. Frequently masturbating while insisting that Dan was blowing him. She shook her head solemnly. Now was not the time for elaboration of completion of thought, lest she get wet. Now was the time to make a plan, and quick. Erin was disabled, so she was basically alone. She could hear the sound of Eggman's heart slowly starting up again. Eggman's egg heart slowly starting up again.
Egg heart?
He could wake any hour now. But she wasn't alone. Her gaze drifted off to where their two dumbass robots were conversing. Maybe she could convince them to let her go somehow. Next chapter.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
Chapter 5. Smallest cock coming at the speed of sound.
Hell yeah, baby.
Summary. Hey, have some Sonic masturbating because I wrote it and I love you.
Oh, I don't want that, actually.
That's what we needed.
I don't want that.
Oh, this audio is off the charts.
You cry like a fucking pussy.
You fuck like a crying pussy. Where was I? Sonic sighed after a hard day's work. His shoes were left at the door in an almost disarray. His work uniform was thrown in the wash, hot, sweaty, and musky after the hard day's work.
Me too.
He laid on his stained mattress, socks and gloves off, as he wistfully stared at the ceiling. His eyes trailed over multiple water stains and cracks that ran over his ceiling. He turned his head as an underpaid Wendy's employee. He didn't have the home he wanted. Oh, this is topical. Wallpaper was peeling, paint was chipping, and a couple floorboards were loose here and there. But hey, it was home. He turned in his bed, a veiled picture frame on a nightstand filled with two joyous smiles and a broken promise. A tear dared to roll down one of Sonic's cheeks as he absorbed the photo of him and his latest ex with his eyes. Beautiful orbs gleaming with happiness stared back at him. Red fur, huge paws. Clifford's cock was just as big and red as the dog himself. I wanted to see your face when I read that line.
Clifford the big red dog?
Yeah.
Why? Why is Clifford here, Rafe?
It's his ex.
Why is Clifford Sonic's ex?
Sonic sex.
Sonic sex.
I've heard of Sonic X, but now get ready for Sonic sex.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Sonic sighed and felt himself harden just thinking about his last lover, Clifford the big red dog. They hadn't been the most conventional couple, Clifford being a giant and also of another species. But there was love. No one else had approved.
I mean, interspecies love is not a problem in the Sonic universe.
Obviously. He's gonna fuck Aaron. But Clifford's too much? Okay. Sonic...
I don't want my beloved childhood icon to be ruined like this.
Aaron Hansen.
No, that sounds mean. I was gonna say he's been ruined for a long time.
Oh, shit.
I don't have a problem with Aaron. It's just...
He's been ruined for a long time.
He's just like that, you know?
Sonic closed his eyes, trying to remember the way Clifford's big...
Please don't cancel me.
Sonic closed his eyes, trying to remember the way Clifford's big red cock would slide into his small, tight hedgehog ass.
I don't...
Sonic's a bottom?
I believe it.
I see it, yeah. He tried to remember how he enjoyed it, but it was just so long ago. He stopped, feeling guilty. They weren't together anymore. There was no more love in his heart for Clifford, and Sonic knew this. There was only desire, need. His heart sank. He couldn't touch himself while thinking about his ex. He wouldn't let himself. He needed someone he could imagine himself caring about, nor see again yet. He had to be attracted to them. He stroked his cock one-handedly, both glad his hand was huge and his cock was small.
Does have very large hands.
Able to engulf his length nearly completely with one hand. He thought about his customers. That shouldn't be too dangerous, right? What could go wrong?
I don't like it.
He thought to that long-haired woman. Wait, no, it was a man, right? The one that was the perfect size, not grossly small and comfy enough to use as a pillow after sex without it being too gelatinous. Surely. The one with the long hair and the one blonde streak running through the perfect strands. He gave his hedgehog cock a tug and moaned.
The one that cries like a fucking pussy.
Wondering what the human's cock would be like. Not as big as Clifford's, certainly, but it'd be just the right size. I think after Clifford, he's just, his anus is just impossibly stretched out.
Stop making me think about Clifford fucking, please. I don't want to think about Clifford anymore.
Dogs hump, man. It's life.
But, no, you can't stop ruining my childhood,
Dogs
Rafe.
do that, man.
This is your fault.
I've had a dog.
You did this. I've had a dog, too.
Sinking into the warm heat of his anus as he jerked himself off. I like the word anus.
You're a child.
It's such a funny word. Yes.
Oh,
right. Sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yes. You're too slow. He mumbled to himself. Sir, you're too slow. He mumbled to himself, pretending the handsome stranger was there with him, jacking him off while slowly inserting his finger up his... Ah! Sonic moaned as his thick gloved finger made it past the tight ring of muscle that was his anus.
I hate when people talk about anuses like that.
How many people have you heard talk about anuses like that?
Sometimes you read smut.
Yeah, you know how much fanfiction you've read, I don't question
anal
it.
is there. I hate when they describe it as a ring of muscle.
A ring of muscle.
I know that's what it is, but please don't call it that.
I fell into a tight ring of muscle.
Oh, I wish I was dead.
He bucked back onto his fingers, in that moment only wanting, no, needing the stranger's dick. Please! He screamed as his fingers reached somewhere pleasurable, a point that he fingered over and over again until stars hit his vision and white streams of cum pumped out of his cock. Yes! Fuck! He screamed as he came. Carefully, he gave the bundle of nerves in his ass a couple more prods.
Oh.
That's a prostate?
I would assume... Does Sonic have a prostate?
He gets exams every year from Dr. Robotnik.
Oh.
It's the only doctor in the Green Hill Zone.
That must be real awkward, considering they're like mortal
But you know,
enemies.
hey, they gotta make a living and he has to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Riding out his orgasm before pulling his finger out and panting. I almost thought it said painting. I didn't want to picture that. Taint paint. He hadn't come that hard by himself since he could last remember. Sonic waited until his cock retreated back into his fur, hidden once again from the world. That explains a lot.
Well, I mean, isn't that how, like, most animals are? They don't...
I mean, I don't know anything about animal peni.
The things that are wrong, that make humans the worst animal.
Their penises don't retract.
Listen, it's either retractable junk or you've got your bits just flying out there to get injured in the world, okay? Backs are bad. We all got bad backs. My back hurts so much. Backs. Gestation period is like too long. And the only the babies are fucking useless when they're born. They can't just get up and go. And the reason that they're so useless is because if they stayed in and developed any longer, then their stupid giant baby heads would be too big to get out. You don't think about this?
What the hell are you ranting about?
Humans are the worst animal. We're like, by all accounts, we should not...
The bee should not be able to fly.
By all accounts, humans should not... We have not evolved to survive, and yet here we are.
Nevertheless, we are the top of the food chain.
Somehow.
By doing absolutely nothing of value, and I think that's an important lesson to learn.
Anyway, yeah. We should have retractable dicks.
Under a blanket of secrets. Smiley face. That's where his cock went. He had to see that customer again. He would. He felt it in his heart. He felt it in his soul. He had to.
Did he feel it in his dick, too?
No, it was back in his fur. There was a bang on the wall above his head. Oh, I don't know who this is, so I was gonna do a voice. There was a bang on the wall above his head. "Sonic, you loud son of a bitch, shut the fuck up!" A loud, memorable voice screamed at him.
Oh, I can't wait to hear who this memorable voice belongs to.
"No! You shut up, Scourge! You anti-Sonic piece of shit! I can kick your ass any day and you know it!" "Then do it, you little prissy bitch!" "Never mind. Sorry, Scourgy." "That's what I thought. Now stop masturbating so fucking loudly." A new voice started from the other wall. "I didn't mind, Sonic," Tails said.
Tails is a little boy!
"Tails!" Sonic exclaimed, ignoring Scourge's snorting laughter. "I thought you were out!" Yet another voice broke out, this one wolfish in nature. "Yeah, no one's out. We're all just pissed off and hiding because someone can't take a fucking hint," Knack screamed. "I said I didn't fucking eat all the mayonnaise!" Infinite's voice rang. I don't know any of these characters.
Where's Big?
Fucking Froggy.
No!
A dark voice began yelling, almost raspy, as if it was only used to talk quietly. "Lying jackalass! As loud as you are, everyone ought to beat you till you can no longer speak." "You think you can take me on, rat?" he said. Sonic sighed as the screaming continued. His mind drifted back to the man he had been thinking about. He really should get his own living space, or thicker walls. Maybe he should...
That's how I feel about my house. The walls are so goddamn thin.
Masturbate too loudly.
No, I don't do that, Rafe!
Maybe he should look for new roommates. Notes. Tell me if this is the path this amazing story should take or not, LMAO. I'm pooping while I write this. Note, and it smells bad. Sad face.
Wasn't that a note in the previous?
No, maybe.
I could have
It's
sworn
possible.
that was a note in a previous chapter.
I think we might finish this. These chapters aren't as long as the third one was.
That one was an adventure.
Chapter...
How long have we been recording?
20 minutes.
Feels like 40.
Yeah, it does. Chapter 6. My guns! Summary. Shit, saving Susie is gonna be hard, guys. Like, really hard. OMG.
Like my penis.
Notes. This goes out to Sonic the Slut. Not only is that an amazing guest username, B7T, they are also commented on my last chapter, so like, how could I not shout them out? I'm right?
Yeah.
How are we gonna find Susie? Dan asked, wiping cum off his chin and crawling up the couch to sit on Aaron's lap. I have no idea, but it's crazy. Aaron sighed and pouted, crossing his arms dejectedly. It'll never work. It's just too out there. Well, that's your idea. The Jew asked.
Oh,
well, what's your idea?
Returns.
We call the police. Aaron nodded, certain. Dan gasped. Aaron, we can't do that. We have to go save her the natural way, with guns and pimp hats and big dildos that shoot fire from them. Dan said this with such gumption, his hands flailing with such a hypnotizing rhythm and certainty. A disappointed sigh graced past Aaron's soft lips. Dan! He started shaking his head slowly, depressingly. He exhaled his next words with such a sick, sinking sadness that it was becoming hard for Dan to be optimistic. None of my dildos can shoot fire!
That's the biggest problem there is.
Fuck, Dan swore. He shoved Aaron onto the floor where the man's arm broke. From the force of the fall on his arm, it was snapped clean off from the elbow. Blood gushed from his wound like one of those fancy water fountains. Ow, Aaron hissed. He licked at his wound until the blood was gone. Then, with that settled, he turned back to his friend. Where do we buy fire-shooting dildos? He asked.
Where do you buy those?
Spencer's, probably.
Can you get those at Bad Dragon?
Adam and Eve. Don't worry, Dan winked.
ExtremeRestraints.com.
I don't know what that is, and I know
that because they used to sponsor my brother, and me a lot.
They used to sponsor your brother. I'm like, Emmett, you don't have a brother.
I do not.
Don't worry, Dan winked. I know a guy. He waved at Aaron to follow him, and phased through the wall like some sort of phantom. Aaron crashed into the wall a few times before he realized he could just break through. And so he broke through the wall as any smart person with a kindergarten degree would.
Duh.
As he dusted drywall off his shoulders, he scolded himself. Fucking idiot. Eclipse wiped one of the guns of its... Wait, what? Eclipse wiped one of his guns of its dust. He sighed happily as it shined against his the artificial light in his basement. Ah yes, Eclipse loved guns. He loved them so much. I love guns so much, he thought, loving his precious guns. Me and my guns are tighter than bark on a tree. Watch Pamtree shit or I'll eat you, he thought. He put the gun down in its bed and tucked it in. He spent a while reading it a story before moving on to the next gun. You'd think this would be Shadow. I love guns so much, he said aloud. A-L-L-O-W-E-D.
Aloud. He said aloud.
My guns are the shit, she said wistfully.
What's happening?
Whilst wiping another gun. Eclipse had many guns that he loves, but what Eclipse didn't know was what his guns were for, and then again, it was all he knew. Eclipse bought all of these guns from China. They were cheap and made of plastic, so he could oversell them, of course. He had the guns so he could tell them so he could help the charity created.
What the fuck is happening?
The Black Alien Supremacy Charity, of course. Since he was indeed a black alien himself, he only told his wares to black aliens and their friends. So when Dan Avedon, see, I said it right this time, came walking through his door with a human, how could he say no? Howdy, y'all. Dan, how y'all done be? He drawled before sitting his tobacco in his spittoon. His spittoon. How easy, Dan replied, giving the creature a one-fingered salute. How much for your big guns? How much aren't they? The alien said before barking out one sharp ha! Out of enjoyment. Dan himself chuckled at the joke. Aaron grabbed his broken arm and waved it at Eclipse, void of blood. 2 dildos, please, he ordered confidently.
2 dildos, please.
He looks like he has Down syndrome. Eclipse took off his glasses so he could squint at Aaron, and a broken arm. Yeah, he's just human, don't sweat it. So how much actually for those normal guns, Dan asked, pointing to a strapping fine pair of dildos sitting in the back of the shop. Gabriel, I'll buy it by pornography, please. My fire-breathing dildos.
Thank you for my pornography.
Thank you for my fire-shooting dildos. Zerophile, illuminated by the warm internal glow of the fire contained within them. $5, Eclipe said, nodding to himself. Yes, $10. Dolors. You mean dollars? Aaron tried to correct. No, you fucking idiot. We're talking about dolors, you know? Jewish currency? The main currency of Jewrasia? Dan shook his head, disappointed in Aaron's lack of apparent knowledge. Go sit in the corner and play with your regular not gun dildo while the black Jews talk. As we have Emmett, a black Jew, in my presence. Half black, half white Jew.
That's me. What's happening?
Sorry, Eki, that was $15. Aaron looked downcast, but slid off to the corner anyways. He watched the black Jews talk slowly, losing his train of thought. The dildos would be a great help for their mission, but Aaron couldn't help but to feel powerless about the situation. He needed to save Susie, but he and Dan couldn't do it by themselves, could they?
They need more black Jews.
As he quietly traced the tip of the dildo against his finger, he sighed and couldn't help to think the truth. No, they couldn't. But you know what they could do? Try. And for fuck's sake, tots what Aaron was going to do.
I just spit everywhere.
Dan handed Eclipse 25 dolors. How's the species going? He asked casually, making thoughtful Jewish banter as he was prone to doing. Not bad. Still can't eat guns, though. Your friend find anything out yet? Eclipse handed Dan the 30 dollar dildo blasters.
What's the exchange rate between US dollars and dollars?
I don't know. You're Jewish. You tell me. I don't have the knowledge.
It's been a while since I've
it's the black Jewish currency.
Since I've hung around with other black Jews.
That's fair. Nah, everyone still thinks Dan is dead, but Aaron and I am Dan. Wait.
What?
Oh, wait. Not everyone... everyone still thinks Dan is dead but Aaron. And I am Dan. For as long as I have Aaron, it will be okay. The black Jew we know and love grabbed the 35 dollar dildo blasters and placed them in his big neon green duffel bag he always had and has never been seen without.
Yeah.
We have to save someone that Aaron cares about very much, but I can tell an event very fortuitous shall occur upon our arrival to rescue Susie from Dr. Eggman's dangerous and possibly rapey clutches.
Oh, dear.
Sounds fun! Yeah, it's going to be epic and awesome as shit. Dan was smiling wide, his eyes curving in just the right way that made it seem like they too were smiling. Your friend is choking. The smile died. My friend is what? Eclipse pointed to Aaron, who was bent over, his mouth foaming over the giant dildo that was caught in his throat.
I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Dan cursed. Shit, Aaron! He rushed over to his friend, and Eclipse smiled, watching Dan do the Heimlich maneuver on Aaron. Good friends those two must have been. Eclipse went back to cleaning his guns, and soon enough the dildo was dislodged from his throat, and Dan said his goodbyes. Aaron said something that sounded like garbled speech, but it wasn't in Eclipse's place to care. The small chime of the door rang, and the two were gone. He had just started dusting off one of his older guns when the chime rang once more. Without looking up from the task, he assumed it was Danny. So you're going to pay me those 5 extra dolors after all, Dan, he said casually, looking up. The gun dropped to the floor, and Eclipse could only see a black silhouette in the shape of a hedgehog. Before he screamed, and his black Jewish blood was splattered against the concrete pavement floor of his workshop.
This is a fucking hate crime.
By morning, the shop was empty. No guns, no black Jews, and no silhouettes. Just Monica. I mean air. Just air.
Just Monica.
Notes. Ha ha ha! Turns out I have a life the next few weeks, so next update will probably be in February. That's how you spell February, and if anyone says differently, they're wrong.
February.
They're almost done. We're on chapter 7.
We're so close. We're in the home stretch.
We're in the homie stretch.
We're in the home stretch.
Chapter 7. Rocky Roads. Summary. Aaron loves Susie, and also Dan, and Dan has vood advices. Sonic is hot. Notes. Lol lol lol. I'm starting to actually put some effoid into this, and IDK why I'm surprised. Also, I apologize for the first paragraph. Are you ready?
I don't know.
Brace
if
yourself.
They have to apologize
Brace
for
yourself.
it, I don't know.
Brace yourself.
I'm braced.
He does not know the way.
Fuck.
Emmett hates that meme so much.
It's so stupid.
He hates it.
Bad meme.
He had to brace himself. I had to warn him. He does not know the way, Knuckles said, squinting at a small screen in his closet. He began making loud clicking noises. How did we not expect that to come in? I forgot Knuckles was a Sonic character.
You forgot Knuckles was a Sonic character?
Thought he was his own guy.
He's just Knuckles, dude.
Yeah, man.
At
this point, he's not a character. It's just like, wow, I can't believe they got this guy to be in another Sonic game.
Knuckles and his four-headed penis.
Yeah, his 4-penis head. Knuckles said, wait, where was I? He does not know the way.
Please stop saying that.
Knuckles said, squinting at the small screen in his closet. He began making loud clicking noises as he watched the two figures on the screen walk around. One was necky, and one was carrying a pink dildo. It also only had one arm. The other was black and very Jewish, holding a purple dildo, and as well as wearing a very recognizable neon green duffel bag. Aaron walked behind Dan, almost tripping on the other man's heels as they traversed this side of the road to the other. Golly, Aaron, you sure do seem awfully close right now, Dan said. Shit, sorry, man. I guess I'm just nervous about this whole saving Susie thing. Are you good, Emmett?
I'm stretching.
You good?
My back hurts.
Aaron waved his dildo gun around to further exaggerate his point. I mean, I don't even know where she would be. I didn't read the email we got about the meeting, I just forwarded it to her. A small breeze wafted past Dan's face. His hair gently flowed with the small gust of wind. It was majestic. I know how we can find her. In fact, that's where we're going right now.
Oh?
Okay, I guess that makes sense, Aaron agreed to timidly walk behind Dan. Their footsteps beating against the floor in a tune of so melodic that Aaron forgot he was listening to himself walk. Walk, run, the man felt his wandering mind wander toward a topic he dared not think about in such a dire time. The Wendy's delivery hog.
Oh.
Still so mysterious, still so blue, so majestic. You good there?
I'm vibing.
He's playing the Dr. Pepper like a banjo. This is that time of night.
It's only 7:30.
He wondered what it would be like to spend more time with the hedgehog. He wondered how it would be to be held in his giant mutated hands. His mind eventually wandered into a territory that made him blush. He couldn't even think about such things. Susie had to be saved.
First we save Susie, then we think about fucking Sonic.
Suddenly, Dan spoke in a husky voice.
Oh?
"We're here!" he said, expression smug and appetizing. "We are here." He shook his head and with a slap he patted the rock in front of him and nodded. "This is it," he repeated with such certainty and gumption. "We have arrived." "But Dan," Aaron suddenly spoke up, "there's nothing here." In his wondering, Aaron didn't notice the scenery changed around him. There was nothing for miles, nothing but him and Dan and a giant rock in front of them. Is this like SpongeBob with the pizza? Pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
Krusty Krab pizza.
Aaron at Sonic.
Pizza for you and me. Krusty Krab.
The Gamey Grumps pizza.
Yeah. Pizza is the pizza for you and
me. That's beautiful on the capture.
Oof. I'm sorry.
Anyway, maybe what they were looking for was under the rock, or maybe buried under the sand. All Aaron knew is that he trusted Dan no matter how black his skin was. He wasn't racist, but that still didn't answer his question.
Why is Dan black?
I don't know. He asked Dan his question. Dan could only shake his head in a humorless and condescending way. "Aaron, you single-armed fool! You have no idea what this is, do you?" "Of course I fucking don't. What do you expect me to have the answers for fucking everything?" Aaron was tired and hungry and wanted his wife back. "What it is? This is a rock, Arnold. The pioneers used to drive these babies for miles!"
Yeah!
I was right!
Oh, that's loud.
"This motherfucker is our ticket to Susie. Now pass me your bra." Aaron bristled. "But it's mine. I can't give it to you." He protectively cupped his boobs.
Me too.
"Aaron, it's Susie's. And since I didn't bring any of her used tampons, we have to use that bra.
What the fuck?
We need to feed the rock her scent. Every second is a second Susie is spending God knows in what torture, and another second this rock's getting more hungry. If we don't feed it, it will find its own food. And the only things around here is us, a bra, and sand. This fat fuck ain't gonna eat sand." The man made grabby hands at Aaron.
What's happening?
There's SpongeBob in it. Aaron huffed and pouted.
Why is Dan black?
You don't just ask people why they're black. Aaron huffed and pouted, but was able to take off the bra without removing his shirt and handed it to Dan. "I need that back, though. If Susie dies, it'll be the only way I can make a stable income. I won't ever be able to afford Caesar salad anymore." "Caesar!" Dan didn't ask how. He laid the bra on the rock. He began chanting quietly in Jewish. No. That noise. No, not Hebrew or that Arabic shit I googled right now. He spoke Jewish, a magic language that could only be spoken by the risen dead and Bob Ross.
That is the language of my people.
Juicy. His voice was timbre as he growled out his mysterious yet beautiful hymn.
Why is Dan black? I don't understand.
You can't just ask people why they're black.
I'm asking.
That's actually more racist than putting Dan in here and being black.
What's next? Is he gonna wear a Miku binder?
He's blackwashing Dan. Dan carefully lifted his head, not noticing until now that his eyes were closed and his head laid on top of the rock in a small bliss. Perfect. Now we just have to shift it by, I don't know, let's say 6. Then we should be in the clear. "We have to move that piece of shit," Aaron moaned. "Fucking." No, the rock will move once we mount it. Ready, Aaron? Dan backflipped onto the rock, landing in a split that crushed his nuts. He winced a bit at the pain. He held out a hand for his friend, the other getting the rock with his dildo-shaped gun. Come on, Aaron! Aaron shoved his own dildo gun under his armless armpit and freed his hand. He reached out and let Dan pull him onto the rock. Slowly, the rock groaned before it started grinding against the sandy floor. It parted sand like it was the Red Sea, providing a pass toward the horizon.
More Jewish things.
The Red Sea is a non-denominational body of water. Thank you very much. Anyone can pass it. Anyone can part it. Providing a pass towards the new horizons. They predicted Animal Crossing. Towards Susie, towards freedom. The rock slowly gained momentum as the two males sat on it. Aaron watched Dan's stone-cold and contemplative expression. He smiled. Small strands of hair blew past the Jew's eyes. He nudged him, and the spell over his friend's face vanishified. You're a good friend, Dan. You know that? Dan didn't say anything. He only smiled softly. Then he said something. Anything for you, Aaron. I'd help you this times 50 if it would mean that I got to see your smile. Aaron couldn't keep the blush off his face. Yeah. Dan nodded and looked forward, making sure that the rock was being steered in the right direction. He almost felt sorry. Are you good? You're swinging.
Bro, I am just straight up vibing over here.
Notes.
I'm kind of dizzy.
Notes. Oh, I got a Tumblr. Click here, lol. If that doesn't work, then it's just afreshpairofbones.tumblr.com.
Valid.
Wow, this is the guy who stole the bones? I make the good arts and infos on more stuffs. IDK, ask me stuffs on there, I guess. IDK, if that's or on or not, but try anyways, huh? You know? Mm-hmm. Should we read the last 2 chapters? Do you think you wanna?
Oh my.
Can you make it through?
Can we check how long the next one is?
This one is pretty short. And the final one is even shorter.
Okay, so we can do this? We can
we'll
power
do this.
through.
Okay. Chapter 8. Getting a dog in the mouth.
What?
Summary. Sonic has a job. Eggman did a bad, so now Sonic needs to unbadify it. Notes. Lol, been busy lately. Got a chappie done, though. I have notes on the next 10 chappies, so let's see how this goes. Well. Sonic! Sonic! Tails cried. Sonic! He cried harder. He rested his hands on his hips with a He had just gotten intel from one of their double agents that Eggman was up to no good. And none of the other furries were worth jack shit. So he called out for Sonic. Sonny! Before he could finish his third cry, a hedgehog cock was shoved down his throat, coming from a total speed of 400 miles per hour. Okay, first of all, I'm the one who invented cock ramming at multiple miles per hour. Other than that, in a story I wrote, I should clarify that.
Oh, yeah!
Emmett didn't have any idea what I was talking about.
I was like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah.
Father Mulcahy.
The famous fanfictions by Meat Stallion.
Meat Stallion, it wasn't me.
Can we read those next?
Yeah, we'll read those on Next Boy Talk. We'll read Meat Stallion's fanfiction.
Definitely not Rafe.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Where was the hedgehog cock and Tails? Tails' entire body was split in half. A tail on each side. Here, Tails! Oh, shit! Sonic cursed his hardened cockum.
Shit.
Sonic cursed his hardened cockum and slapped it in a disciplinary manner. Bad, Sonic Jr. Bad! Sorry, Tails. He waved to the pile of yellow fur and fox guts that was splattered across the grass.
That's how I want to die. ...
Tails said, body reeking of blood. You're right. I should go grab a chili dog. He clipped his nose with his thumb like it was an anime and sped off, leaving the corpse of his best friend to decay in his front yard. Today was going to be a good day.
Not for Tails.
But little did he know that the whole time Tails' magic FaceTime watch was on the whole time. Cream saw the whole thing. A single tear running down her cheek. Who's Cream?
Cream the rabbit.
I don't like the fact that one of them is named Cream in this fanfiction.
She has a chow that's named Cheese.
A child?
A chow.
I don't know what a chow is.
What are you? What
Not
are we
a Sonic
doing
fan.
here?
We're Aaron fans.
What are we doing here?
But apparently Aaron was ruined a long time ago.
Listen, he's a strange man.
She was wearing a red salad bowl on her head, as well as blue swimming goggles. Is that what she wears?
No.
A clever Orbot disguise.
Ah, a clever disguise.
I'll avenge you, Tails. I swear it. I will kill Sonic the Hedgehog to prove my loyalty to you as your secret double agent. The receiver fuzzed out.
Uh-huh.
Tails said, defecating. Sonic leaned against a cart being run
I don't
by...
think my heart can take anymore.
Sonic leaned against a cart being run by an old fat guy in a neon green jumpsuit. He winked at the handsome man before ordering a single dozen of chili hedgehogs. Nope, it's chili... chili dogs.
Chili hedgehogs.
All right, the old man said, but it'll cost ya. He licked his lips, wiggling his eyebrows suggestively.
Oh.
How much? Sonic asked, pulling out his wallet. About 3 hours and a bottle of champagne. The man winked, licking his mustached lips.
Ew.
Sonic blinked and looked up. What? $3, the man replied instead.
He uses dollars too?
He's Jewish.
He's a black Jew, obviously.
Yeah. Sonic shrugged and handed the man $3, thinking nothing of it. The man was probably just tired and didn't know what he was doing. Or high. Sonic didn't know.
Me too.
When receiving the money, the man scowled and shoved it angrily in his pocket. He spat simultaneously at all 12 of the chili dogs and threw them in Sonic's face. Racist bastard! He growled and started making a constipated noise.
Just like me.
Pop! The cart was suddenly gone. But that was normal when someone was offended. They'd either fight you, offend you back, or leave. Sometimes they did all of them, like the Cartman just did. Fuck you too, dirty English person! I don't know, you spoke English. He spat at where the cart was, unsuccessful as he spit just sort of drooled down his face. Fuck! Hey, asshat. Hey, Shadow! Sonic replied.
Oh, yes.
Sonic replied automatically.
Show me the edgelord.
What's up? The Edgehog. Shadow the Edgehog! Did I tell you the news? Shadow raised an eyebrow. Sonic nodded. He tried, but my dick killed him. Shadow nodded, giving the ground a hard glare. Your what?
Me too, Shadow.
My dick! He couldn't handle it. Sonic shrugged and slowly started to deep-throat his chili dog. That dude's spit didn't taste half bad, actually. Well, anyways, you have work to do. Shadow shoved a paper at Sonic's chest. Sonic rolled his eyes. Course I do. I'm 3 hours late for a delivery. He was confident that if... Wow, what is this? The friggin', you know...
Excuse me?
Friggin', pizza place?
Pizza. Insert pizza place here.
Insert local pizza place that takes forever. For me, it's Pizza Bella. He was confident that if he ran fast enough, he could just turn time backward for a bit. Time's just an object, as he always says. No, not that. Look at the fucking paper I just gave you. Damn. Shadow.
That's what he says.
Shadow did an emo hair flip. He took out a pack of smokes and lit a ciggy. The edgy AF Hedgehog took a drag as Sonic read the note.
Yes. This is
who
Shadow
inspired Emmett's personality as a child. The note itself was a pristine eggshell white piece of paper smeared with shit and blood. It was mildly soggy, and Sonic found himself hoping to God whatever he just touched was vomit. He cleared his voice and read aloud. God damn it. Yo, N-word, my boy Sonic! My boy Sonic! S to the O to the N-word to the I to the C to the fuck your father and to the S-I-C-K. Some hoe is stuck all up in the egg hizzy, and you could come save her. Here are the schematics. There was an arrow leading to what seemed like and smelt like, also tasted like, a smear of shit on the page. Seems legit, Sonic said, nodding to himself. So yeah, as the hero, it's your job to do this, and I don't feel like I'm being too apathetic to care. I don't feel like it, because I'm too apathetic to care.
Oh, I love you, Shadow.
Shadow said, and blew smoke in Sonic's face. You bitch. Also, your mom gay.
I am Shadow.
Yeah, you are.
This is exactly how I talk.
You bitch. Your mom gay. Sonic cried. He sniveled and wiped tears from his eyes. A sudden hatred built up inside him. No, you! Shadow clung a hand to his chest, scarred in the soul from his hateful comment. I'm gonna kill myself and it'll all be your fault. As soon as I don't gotta pay for it, you emo bitch. Or as long as I don't gotta pay for it, you emo bitch. He grabbed Shadow by the forehead and slammed his knee into his eye, crushing his skull and liquefying his brain.
Shadow, no!
Shadow's body lay on the ground lifeless. He dies instantly.
Sonic the Hedgehog kill counts.
Anyways, who'd this come from and where's Eggman's base? He scratched his head, not minding the blood on his knee. Shadow! ... Shadow said. Sonic nodded along. ... Shadow continued. Sonic rolled his eyes. Stop whining! You're not the only person who got their skull crushed in. Calm down, you overdramatic emo scum! ... Shadow said, but purple. The blue hedgehog huffed. I'm not apologizing. But yeah, I'll get on asking Rouge for more information. Thanks, Shadow. With that, he zoomed off into the sun as Shadow's body shit itself. A looming silhouette carrying the entrails of a fox, as well as a dashing yellow fur scarf, stood in front of Shadow's dead body.
Jesus Christ. ...
Shadow said, as he was picked up and hauled over the shoulder by a mysterious stranger. ... Shadow said, as he was carried away, unable to sense where he was. ... Rouge said, tits muffling her words as she realized she was unable to recover Shadow's body, as it was not there a week after she was told to pick it up. Maybe she had gotten the location wrong? Final chapter.
Ugh.
Chapter 9. Susie is a badass and don't need no man.
We love that part.
Summary. Title. Notes. Oh, end of the chapter. It was Africa. 1982.
What?
Susie was doing some glaring towards Orbot and Kubot. Let me go, she said. No, Orbot said. Please? Susie said. No, Orbot said. Please? Susie said, but louder. No, Orbot said loudest. I'll give you nothing if you let me go. Please let me go, Susie begeed. Oh, fuck. Nothing, Orbot gasped and held his robotic's loins.
What?
Don't give me nothing or I might die. That's it, Susie smirked, holding the nothing teasingly. So, you don't want all this nothing?
What's
She
happening?
stared at the ugly piece of shit through the electric force field that she was trapped in. She grinned sadistically where the robot started trembling. If you really don't want this nothing, you'll let me go. The robot looked doubtful. How do I know you won't just give me the nothing once you get out? Susie bowed her head slightly, her grip on nothing faltering. I have honor, Mr. Robot. I will not betray you. I will be indebted to you. If you let me go, I will give you like 5 cents as well. Oh boy, I love cents, Orbot nodded. He loved cents so much. He couldn't possibly reject the deal of Susie's. Deal? And then he exploded before he could let the goddess, that is Susie, out. Robotic debris and oil fell everywhere. Susie had thrown the nothing at Orbot. Haha, I don't need your pathetic help. She grabbed a half-melted screw from the robot's corpse and threw it at a giant red button that read "Do Not Press." The prison around her evaporated. The other robot, the dumb one, showed up and screamed. My boyfriend! No! He sobbed.
My boyfriend.
Susie did a squat, then jumped into a double backflip. She balanced on one foot, then spun, kicking the robot in the face and leaving a big, deep dent in the metal. Join your boyfriend in robot hell, bitch! She stomped on the robot's crippled face until it was nothing but scrap metal and frayed wires. She smiled. Oh my god, holy fuck, I did it! Susie was free. She looked around at the science-y room that she was trapped in. No Ivo, nor help around. How will I ever know where I am? She questioned. She danced to one side of the room. The other side of the room. She punched the door metal slide door open. When she got in the hall, she was met with a 10-hall intersection. She had to weigh her options. She wanted to get out, maybe kill Eggman on her way there. But which way would that be? She closed her eyes while she thought. Then she raises her arm and points her index finger out at the hall in front of her. She began spinning. This'll help, she screamed. When she stopped, she opened her eyes. She was pointing at a wall. Fuck. Amazing hardcore rock was blasting epically out of the wall speakers. Dan didn't care that his ears were bleeding. His foolish body had never understood that it was only making him look cooler. Fuck yeah, the feeling in our heart, yeah, can never be extinguished by your bitchin' mom, you stupid bitch, yeah. Working together, gonna kill a man, yeah, Aaron screamed, singing along with the super cool and relatable lyrics. They rode their rockle through a series of cool turnpipes and track that was, like, super cool that when they did it. They got to do flips and shit, and it was rad as fuck. Never gonna clean my room, never ever, stupid whore, the music blasted.
This is a jam.
Suddenly, the rock came to a stop, and SP did the music. At the sheer force of the stop, Aaron's body was flung off into the building ahead, where he crashed through 3 layers of glass doors. Who the fuck has this many doors? He yelled, a bit frustrated at the glass that was currently piercing his flesh, causing many pinpricks and slices, exposing blood.
Explosing?
So he bloodied all over the grounding glass. Dan hopped off the rock. The wall of speakers stood proudly on top of the solid object. Using his choo magic, Dan shrunk the wall real small so it looked like a normal speaker. Blood still ran down his ears. What? He asked loudly. I said, who the fuck? Aaron started to repeat, but Dan was already inside the building. There was a big statue of Dr. Robotnik in the center of the lobby. Whoa, Dan said. I think we're in the right space. Getting up and brushing glass and blood off himself with his one good arm, the other detached one being held in his mouth for safekeeping, Aaron replied, slightly muffled, You think? Yes, I do, Ink, Aaron. Yes, I do. Notes. LMAO, I'm super dead. Had to crawl out of my coffin to shit this chapter out. Notes. Better writing than Sonic Boom, heyo! And that's the end of the story. Aaron never fucked Sonic. The title's a lie. And
is it still... Maybe they're on a hiatus.
It's been updated January 10th, 2019. It's been almost 2 years since it has been updated.
Well, guess we'll die.
It was created December 11th, 2017. So you never know.
You never know. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll message us and be like, hey, you inspired me to keep writing this story.
Maybe.
This is for you, Boy Talk.
He says that he had the next 10 chapters planned out. So somewhere out there in that man's mind, there are 10 chapters of this fic that are still, undone.
That's so many
unfinished.
chapters.
So many chappies. Anyway, we finished Aaron Fuck Sonic, a slow burn fanfic of love that most certainly was a slow burn that didn't result in anything and no fucking of Sonic or Aaron. Just a masturbatory scene
The
and
burn
Clifford's cock.
So slow, and then the flame just fucking died out.
The burn was so slow that we are, Dan, fully engulfed in flames.
Yeah.
That was Sonic and Aaron.
Sonic.
What did you think of it, Emmett? What do you think of that fan fiction?
It was pretty good, I would say. It was a fun time.
I liked Shadow.
Shadow was very good.
I liked when Tails got killed by a cock.
I liked the part... I like the part where Dan was a black Jew.
Like half the story.
Yeah.
I like the part where it was over. And I'm also kind of disappointed that we're never going to know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when your favorite show gets canceled halfway through the season. It's like, what's up with that,
Bullshit is what it is.
You know what's bullshit? Mwah!
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Gonna fuck a cock and throw some Wendy's.
Got places to go, gotta
Cocks to
follow
fuck.
my rainbow.
Gotta be a rainbow.
Don't remember the words.
I'm singing.
Trusting in
Babe,
what
we're gonna
you can't
get
see.
copyrighted.
Take my, just a couple more seconds. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me, and we will escape from the city. Okay, I'm done
City
now.
Escape is a level in Sonic Adventure 2. I never played any of them.
That song fucks. Anyway.
You sing like a fucking pussy.
Yeah, I do.
No. I love you.
Froggy. 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 I thought you were in hell, Froggy. Froggy. 1, 2, 3. Froggy.
God, I'm sorry for anybody who had the headphones in during that part.
Froggy.
It's not done yet. I love you.
Kiss.